Superb Springboks avenge, Eden Park handing the All Blacks their biggest defeat ever. The Springboks cured their Eden Park hangover in the perfect way, securing a rampant 43-10 win over the All Blacks in Wellington. Down 10-7 at the break, Rassie Erasmus' side scored 36 unanswered points in the second 40 to not only keep their rugby championship title defense alive, but also retain the Freedom Cup. It also handed New Zealand their biggest ever test defeat, beating out their previous 28-point win at Twickenham before the 2023 World Cup in the process. This victory now sees the Boks climb into second place in the rugby championship table, heading into the final two tests of the tournament, where they will face Argentina. With so much on the line tonight, a fast start was always expected, and it certainly came too. An Afellel Fassi line break in the very first attack of the game marched the Springboks down to within touching distance of the All Blacks line. And while it came to a grinding halt after another line-out mishap, the tone was set. The opening stanza was all South Africa, but they couldn't quite get over the line. Cheslin Kolb was only denied a try by a simply brilliant cover tackle by Jordie Barrett, while R.G. Snyman, introduced early off the bench, had his powerful effort chalked off for a knock-on in the build-up. Missing chances like that is always going to come back and haunt you, particularly in tests like this, and soon after the All Blacks took the lead through debutant Leroy Carter. He also set the wheels in motion to begin with, too, after a tidy line break, but it was his side's dazzling ball handling that saw him waltz over unopposed in the corner. Scott Robertson's side were quickly putting themselves in position to go 14-0 up, too, with yet another piece of delicious attack threatening to end in a try. But a clever read from Kolb saw him pinch the ball and canter home to pull his side level. While there were only 3 more points added to the scoreline, thanks to the boot of Damian McKenzie, that didn't reflect the overall outlook of the game, to be honest. It deserved more. It did get more. A rampaging Sia Colossi burst through the All Blacks line to get the Boks into striking distance, and this time they took it as Kolb grabbed his second of the night. 7 quickly became 10, too, as Maney Libbok slotted a penalty to go alongside his conversion. Now behind for the first time in the contest, the All Blacks became the hunters. Breaks from both Will Jordan and Billy Proctor threatened to bring them into scoring areas, but it was to no avail. To rub salt into the wounds, the Boks extended their lead with 2 quick-fire tries. The first came through Damian Willems, who danced around the defense to dot down. Quagga Smith was on hand for the second, but it was Ethan Hooker who came out of it with a glowing reference. The Sharks back, who only debuted off the bench last weekend, sliced through the All Blacks defense like a hot knife through butter, beating 3 defenders to take the Boks deep into enemy territory. It got better from there, too, with that counterattack creating space in the backfield. Reading the situation superbly, Libbok fired out a cross-field kick to Pieter-Steph du Toit, who connected with his back-row colleague to send him over the whitewash. Erasmus' side were in rampant touch at this point, and they made it count with another 2 scores for good measure. Snyman, who had a score chalked off earlier in the day, finally got himself on the scoreboard after a marauding run. His effort was swiftly followed up by Andre Esterhuizen, who followed suit with a barnstorming carry to power his way over the line. The teams. All Blacks, 15 Damian McKenzie, 14 Will Jordan, 13 Billy Proctor, 12 Jordie Barrett, 11 Leroy Carter, 10 Beauden Barrett, 9 Noah Hotham, 8 Wallace Satidi, 7 Artie Savia, 6 Simon Parker, 5 Tupu Vai, 4 Scott Barrett C, 3 Tyrell Lomax, 2 Samisoni Takyaho, 1 Ethan de Groot. Replacements: 16 Brodie McAllister, 17 Tammy Williams, 18 Fletcher Newell, 19 Fabian Holland, 20 Duplessis Kirifi, 21 Finlay Christie, 22 Quinn Tupia, 23 Ruben Love. Springboks: 15 Afellel Fassi, 14 Cheslin Kolb, 13 Conan Moody, 12 Damian Willems, 11 Ethan Hooker, 10 Sacha Feinberg Emengomzulu, 9 Kobus Rianich, 8 Jasper Weiss, 7 Pieter-Steph du Toit, 6 Sia Colossi C, 5 Ruan Norch, 4 Lud de Jager, 3 Thomas du Toit, 2 Malcolm Marks, 1 Oxenchi. Replacements: 16 Marnus van der Merwe, 17 Jan Hendrik Wessels, 18 Wilco Lau, 19 R.G. Snyman, 20 Quagga Smith, 21 Grant Williams, 22 Maney Libach, 23 Andre Esterhuizen. Referee: Nika Amashukali, GRU. Assistant referees: Angus Gardner, Ra, Jordan Way, Ra. TMO: Eric Gozens, FFR. FPRO: Brett Cronin, Ra.